Hello, how nice to have you with me. Today's video is an essential part of the budgeting program that I follow. Today's video I'm going to take you through my cash stuffing exercise. So if you've watched me before, you will know that I really advocate paying in cash. I think it really does help save money. And so today what I'm going to do after being to the bank is I'm going to take you through me putting my money in my lovely cash envelopes, putting the cash into the categories so that it's going to help me through the month in terms of managing my budget. Hello, my name is Suzanne and this is Money Made Magic, where we look at everything to do with budgeting, frugal living and saving you a little bit of money. Let's get right into that cash stuffing video right now. I am going to start dividing up the money that I've drawn out into the different categories so you can see how that's done. First thing I'm going to mention is there's a load of change over here that has come out of these little pockets where I might have had, £2 or £3 worth of change left in them. So I'm going to put that away into a fund that I have, which is, it's sort of, for all the change that you collect. And what I do is I gather that up in a pot every month, and when it's full, when the pot's full, I take it down to the local store and I can exchange that for notes, and a sort of a proportion of that then goes to charity, I understand. I think there's a couple of pound coins in there that I'll probably take out and pop into one of the funds, but for the most part, here's what I'm going to do. I think I've drawn out 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 170 pounds, which has got to be divided up across my food money, my dining out money, what I call my sundries budget. There's some money to go in there for a specific day out that I'm having with some of my friends. That's been planned into the budget. And then there's things like the my self-care budget for things like shampoo, and also within that budget is things for the kitchen like the washing up liquid, etc. So all the things you might buy at the grocery store that aren't food, basically. So the first thing I'm going to do, look, it's on the top of the pile, the dining out budget. Let me put this the right way around so you can see. So here's the little folder that I use. Can you see? Nice neat little folder. Really cheap. It was about £7 off Amazon, and I'm not on commission for that or anything, and there's loads to choose from. So in terms of dining out, I've taken my monthly budget. So this is the beginning of the month for me, and I'm going to put £60 in there, and that goes for things like if I'm going to take my mum out for lunch, which I do sometimes. We go shopping together and we have a lunch out somewhere. That's £60 into there. Or I might meet my friends for a coffee or something like that. Okay, so that's the dining out budget. There's my groceries budget, and I'm going to put £30 in there, and that's for the week. So I'm doing my shopping weekly at the moment. I'm just finding that a little bit more manageable. Every now and again I might do a monthly bulk shop, but at the moment I'm doing them weekly, and I'm finding that a lot easier to manage, really. I go after work on a Monday now, and it only takes me an hour or so, and I quite enjoy that. So I'm putting £30 into the groceries budget for the week, and I'll go on Monday for my groceries. Next is what I call the toiletries budget, or the toiletries and household items like toilet paper. I always put £20 in that. Next envelope is for gas or petrol. Now I've been and bought my petrol, and I bought it on card, and I paid £50, so I'm not putting anything in there. And there's nothing going in the health budget, so that's for things like the dentist. I know in the UK we don't have a lot of health costs. We may have prescription costs, for example, but if you're in the USA, or if you're in other countries, you might have to put money in a health budget. I'm not sure how that works, but we get a lot of our services paid for at source. And I'm not putting anything in the gifts category at all. The gifts category is there in case I've got somebody's birthday coming up. And the final envelope that I've got here has got some money in already. It's got no name on, and that was money that I made when I sold some items online, items of furniture that I was no longer using. So a coffee table and some CD storage. So that's in there, and that's going to go towards some more furniture that I might need in the house. So you'll see I've got £60 left, and I want £40 of that for my day out with my friends tomorrow. So they're going to go drinking. I don't drink, but I will need some money to spend. I will need some food, and I will need something to drink, even though it's not alcohol. I'm going to pop that in this gifts envelope. I know it's not a gift, but it just keeps it separated. And that's £20 left for what I call my sundries budget. You know, that budget that you've got for things like car parking and things that you didn't expect, like a birthday at work. And I'm just going to pop that in the health and well-being section for now, and that's just because I haven't got the envelopes to section them out, but I will put a sticker on there and I'll know what that is. Let me put a piece of paper in right now to remind me. Sundries. Sundries. If I pop that in there, I'll know what that is. Sundries. And I could do the same for the gifts, where it says gifts, because that's my going out money for tomorrow. And I'll put Saturday on because it's Friday today, and I'm going out tomorrow. So that's all my money sorted now, largely for the month. The only thing that's not monthly is that grocery money, and I'll draw that weekly. So that's me with the cash stuffing. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something from it. I hope you learned a few things. I hope you would take something away from that. Maybe you'll go out and get yourself an envelope system. You don't have to buy a folder. I've used paper envelopes in the past, and that works reasonably well. It's just a matter of having your money organised in a way that helps you. Thank you for being with me. If you've enjoyed this video, you could consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or giving it a like, or even putting a comment. That always helps me on this channel. Maybe you could comment whether or not you think the envelope system is a good idea, or whether you would use it, or whether you do already use it. That would be really interesting to know. Anyway, I will see you again in another video. Bye.